I'm going to put my sword out and it's going to explode on your face. That came out so wrong. I could have worded that better so many times. Whoa. Crazy matchup on stream. Iggy actually looking like Bayonetta from like that particular angle he was standing at. It's crazy. But it's going to be Dakpo against AeroLink. This feels like a Shockwave matchup that's like as old as time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, especially let's remember the custom days, all right, where the top three was always AeroLink playing custom Palutena, Dakpo playing. I don't know. I think he was playing mostly Luigi back then.
Yeah, he had like one custom on his Luigi, I think, for the
Icy Fireball.
No. It was for the misfire.
Quick side B.
Quick side B, yeah.
And also, yes.
Whoa, Dakpo.
This is for real, ladies and
really?
gentlemen. We're coming back to customs.
Wait, seriously? Is he actually going to gentleman to custom Palutena?
This is a good thing. And also, next time I play Dakpo, I'm forcing him to gentleman into custom Ganondorf.
Yeah, you want the wizard finger?
I need the big punch.
The big punch.
And also, I need my down B that helps me actually recover.
It was actually perfect, dude. We had a little anime moment.
So, I want to see this. I miss this so much because this is actually just like a good story where it's like AeroLink back in the custom days was so dominant. He won 7 out of the 9 custom tournaments that we had, and he had a falling off where he didn't really have a character to play when customs went off. He was playing Palutena, but Palutena's not the best character. And then Bayonetta comes back, and we see the resurgence of AeroLink, where he's back into that upper echelon, where he's winning games again. And, you know, this is just a good harkening back to compare the two eras of AeroLink being dominant.
I liked AeroLink.
AeroLink?
That made me happy. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And it is nice to see him back operating on that level that we were so accustomed to seeing him, even though customs are no longer a thing. Exactly. But now we have customs actually in play for a rare exhibition that happens to be in tournament. It's game number 1. No surprise we're going to be probably seeing a Omega Palutena's castle for the good old days. But maybe at the same time, Dakpo might be like, you know what? You only get one.
Yeah,
you only get one.
Now I get mine.
Now I get mine. Okay, we're going to go to
just 75M. That'd be the best.
Let's see how that speed serves you now.
I'm so excited to be talking about customs again. I miss them. So here he goes. So one of the first things that AeroLink is going to have to be aware of is that since the custom days, the lightweight canceling has been reduced. You can't just platform cancel your lightweight and just refresh it. So he has to be a little more careful about when he uses it. He's also opting for the jump glide, which lets him do some weird kind of wave dash-esque shenanigans, which you'll see, because he can cancel it very quickly. And the side B hits very hard. It's a little like Sonic's side B, except a lot better.
Yeah, that of course being the super speed that he's going to be using so consistently. And when he combines that super speed with that lightweight, that's when things get really, really hectic and really insane. Dakpo so far, it really feels like he's playing a very reactive style right there, the perfect shield into the grab.
I mean, I think the biggest thing about this is that Dakpo sees, yeah, I mean, he's trying to use his customs as much as he can because he probably misses it a lot. And so if he's going to use that side B a lot, I'll just shield it and then grab him. Or just wait for him to land in front of me like he did there, except he didn't punch with the grab there.
And with lightweight, you do have those throw follow-ups at high percentage, don't you?
Yes, you can actually down throw into up air with lightweight active. However, you do have to be careful with lightweight because as it wears off, you actually become much slower than regular Palutena.
Ebb and flow of that. And like you said, that lightweight canceling, not really a mechanic, but right there, Dakpo canceling that first stock.
Dakpo needed no customs whatsoever to get that up B. Does ZSS have any customs worth using?
I don't really remember. From what I've seen, I feel like most of the ZSS top players just really stuck with the standard. No one really deviated from that standard toolkit. And we're seeing why right now. I mean, Dakpo has just been putting in some work. This sort of style that he was playing. But right there, he tries to be proactive with the grab. AeroLink punishing him. Will he be able to make it back onto the stage? Reserve the jump, but AeroLink's still there consistently pestering him.
Yeah, AeroLink looking for that jab grab so that he can do the down throw into the up air, formerly known as the Hala Hoo-Ha, rest in peace. But he's going to find a back air there, in fact, and that'll actually give him the chance to let that lightweight wear off and not have to get punished for having such slow movement.
AeroLink starting to come back into this game. There's only a couple of percent, and AeroLink actually able to take the lead on top of that. He's got a good amount of stage control as well, but that's the thing about Dakpo's style. When he used that super speed, he ended up putting himself right in the corner.
So I like that he's using the exploding neutral B, because that makes the spacing much more important than saying I'm going to wall you out with these weird projectiles. And it does a decent amount of damage, I believe 12 to 14%. It's a mini smart bomb, actually.
It really is. Again, we have an insanely close match. It's not even worth saying who's in the lead because they're honestly just trading back and forth.
And that's what you'll see a lot with that side B. Is the side B that AeroLink is using will mean that maybe he won't be comboing as much as, say, Bayonetta would, but he's still getting in there and he's getting those hits. And look at that, using that forward air off of that side B to just kick right through the neutral B.
Lightweight starting to run out, and this is Dakpo's time to really make a big play. Close this out. AeroLink coming on top of him with that super speed. And Dakpo knew that up air was coming. He held the shield ready for it.
Okay, so lightweight, I don't know if I actually like that at this percent, because now Dakpo really only needs like maybe a back air or something with this lightweight to kill him, because as you might suspect, lightweight does make you a little lighter.
Yeah, that's true.
And there it is, that slow speed off the lightweight.
Oh, Dakpo!
Wow!
Capitalizing on the missed sweet spot, because the reason why that worked is because AeroLink threw out a hitbox, right? He threw out the up air, doesn't let him snap onto the ledge, and he ends up meeting the foot. It's insane because of the disjoint that possesses. I feel like if Dakpo hadn't come in with specifically a boost kick, he could have lost that game from there.
Yeah. So I'm glad to see that both of these guys are definitely just having a good time right now. I think they both want to win, but I think having a good time is much more on the priority list. However, we are still going to be running it in a tournament setting. I mean, these are two competitively viable characters, Custom Palutena and regular Zero Suit Samus. And this was an old favorite of AeroLink's. I mean, back in the custom days, we still had Halberd and Delfino, and he would usually go to there because they had such incredibly low ceilings at some points. But this is now the lowest ceiling that he can probably find.
Now, do you think that this low ceiling could potentially benefit Dakpo as well?
Well, I think it absolutely benefits Dakpo, but I think it's so much more important for AeroLink to have that lower ceiling, because his primary killing option, believe it or not, is going to be his up air, because all he needs to do is find that grab at a kill percent, and look at how nutty you can move with Palutena! Look at that!
That was so quick. No one was prepared for that spike to take place.
This is why I always advocate for Custom Palutena to be legal. Even if it's a dumb rule, I still think it should be, because Custom Palutena is so good.
Yeah, it's just such a fun character, really, to watch. And Dakpo is showing that even if this character was legal, it's not like an unwinnable matchup. It's not necessarily broken. It's just a character where you have to understand the ins and outs on both sides of the matchup.
Yeah, AeroLink might have won quite a few of those custom tournaments, but he didn't win every single one. And no character is impenetrable in this game. Customs are not. So, I mean, it's just a lot of fun.
It's fun to watch.
And look at that movement that you can do when you have that lightweight on. You don't need to use the super speed. You just turn on the lightweight, and suddenly you are moving, I believe, as fast as Captain Falcon.
AeroLink is really starting to pad his lead at this point. I'm not sure what it is, but Dakpo just hasn't been finding the same answers. Do you think it might be because he's not finding as many counter hit opportunities?
I think the problem that he's having is that he's having the trouble that AeroLink is able to rush him down so quickly that he's not getting those chances to set up for those grabs and all those things. He's not playing as patient as he has been, and because of that, AeroLink's just been able to rush him down. He hasn't been able to sit there and say, you're going to come in with the super speed, I'm going to grab you. That'll do it. That is the confirm that made Custom Palutena so scary, is when she has that lightweight on, down throw into up air.
Talking with Esam, he said what made Palutena, even with customs, not too scary for him was specifically because of that. Because he knew that at the end of the day, they were going to be looking for the grab, right? That was a lot of Palutena's end-all be-alls was simply looking for the grab. So he would just, playing Pikachu, throw out a little hitbox consistently. Deal with it.
And also, Custom Pikachu is broken, but that's neither here nor there.
Dakpo certainly has to consider that going forward. And now game 3, another stage with a lower ceiling, but we have seen ZSS mains make absolute magic happen on this stage.
That said, I think he's made a slight mistake in taking AeroLink to one of his favorite stages in the entire game. So it'll be a little bit along the lines of familiarity and seeing just what Dakpo can do on what is arguably Zero Suit Samus's best stage.
Yeah, it was actually last week where we saw Nairo against Void, and man, that match, I felt like we could capture that entire match in an odd shot.
Yeah.
It went by so quickly.
We've had one of those already today.
No.
So really doing a good job to just stay out of those combos, which he can do so much easier with this incredible speed that he's picked up from the customs. And what he just needs to do now is keep Dakpo from sharking under him on the platforms.
Link dipping down with the Nair.
I'm not quite sure what that up air was, but maybe it's just a force of habit. Maybe he was looking for a down B. Back throw is going to get him off stage. He's going to look for something cool. Just misses it.
Lightweight. A factor. We have to remember, it should be running out pretty soon.
Yeah, and he's just going to have to, right now, he's just going to try and sit and play that patient game. And this is one of the weird things about Custom Palutena nowadays, is that she switches from rushing you down and being absolutely relentless to suddenly there are 4 seconds where she just goes, okay, I'm just going to sit over here.
Just gonna breathe here.
Yeah.
Because you're winded. It's like she's sprinting. You need those couple of seconds.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's actually a lot better than just constantly refreshing your lightweight like you could back in the customs on days, and just constantly be taking more damage, more knockback, and I think that it's good to have that moderation. I think it's an advantage more than it is just a balancing thing.
Yeah, you can definitely use it to throw off your opponent's tempo, but Dakpo pays that no mind. Takes the first stock and still, trying to hold on. You have to remember that Palutena, that shield that she has, grants her protection, but nothing could save Dakpo from that holy light. That up smash from Palutena will make this an even stock game. Honestly, at this point, it could really go either way. You're noticing AeroLink starting to throw off a lot of these aerials, trying to make it so he can win these air-to-air trades.
I like what he did there, by the way, with that neutral beat. Just say, you got a Paralyzer coming to me, I'm just not going to have any of that. You're not going to rush me down right now, and I'm not going to have that Paralyzer.
This is where Dakpo found many of his wins in that first game. A patient, counterpunch-oriented style, trying to get the perfect shields onto AeroLink's approaches and then finding punishes afterward. Now off stage, at such a high percent.
So what AeroLink was looking for there after that neutral air was possibly waiting for Dakpo to do a down B that he could catch with an up air.
That was scary.
Great use. See how slow that is when that lightweight wears off. Could only combo into a dash attack instead of that up air that he probably wanted.
Dakpo, so close to landing the heal onto AeroLink. Dakpo knows that he needs a big play. He doesn't have any more hits to give. That lightweight is active. You know AeroLink at this point is going to be looking for that grab.
Wow, what a back air, and the neutral air takes it! And AeroLink proving that if you turn the customs on, you are not going to have a good time.
You're not gonna. We had a good time though.
We had a great time.
I
had a fantastic time. Bring customs back. Let's at least make it a side event.
Not a lot of customs, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go in and check this out one more time. I mean, This is just totally nuts. Hopping over to the up air.
My personal favorite was absolutely the lightweight super speed knockover on stage into down air. That was a classic thing that caught many people that didn't know off guard.
That was like the Palutena Ken combo.
Yeah.
A lot of the ways, like I saw that. AeroLink actually pulled that off, I think, against Larry Lur, where he did like forward air, down air.
That sounds
Crazy.
like that could have happened, yes.
Crazy.
So that was a Dakpo is going to get 5th because of that.